What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Draft to Glory. The road to the final cards are in draft. We're going to take every single one that pops, no matter whether it fits the team or not. We're also going to take the 4-2-3-1. There are some absolutely brilliant cards out there. Hopefully, okay, I'm not going to take one if one pop now because we're going to take Pele. You can't not take Pele. He is hands down the best card in the game. If you guys are enjoying the content on the channel and you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up, that would be very much appreciated. But yeah, I want to get my hands on some of these road to the final cards. We'll take Craig because he's a centre forward, so we can link him else. Hello? Am I missing something here? Let's take Mason Mount. Can I have some good players? There we go. Kevin De Bruyne goes in there. I will pop Pele out there. Links with everyone. Very nice indeed. Right, Kante road to the final. EA, please. Okay, Marcel Desailly will work just as sweet. If we can get Puyol, Zanetti, Haji, and the goalkeeper, we could be in for a great draft. Right, I'm going to not take Kante, okay? I'm going to ignore him on purpose. We're going to take Fabinho because I want to get Kante's road to the final card if we can. I know there's not like a huge opportunity to get it. Ooh, Hernandez. Strong links to Desailly, so we'll take him. This is looking to be a decent draft already. Then we've got Boateng for that strong link. Boateng's not terrible. What's his reactions, composure, and passing? 4-star weak foot. Yes, his passing's decent. His reactions and composure are okay. His defending physical is really good. He's just a bit slow compared to like previous years. But not bad at all there. A decent squad. We just need to change those two attacking players. In at left back, I suppose. I wouldn't mind Robertson. We'll put Fabinho over that side. Swap everyone around. He's got an anchor chem style as well. So we'll pop those two around. And then we'll swap those two around. And in at right back, there's no real good Bundesliga right backs. Ooh, Carl Walker. We'll throw him in there, get him on 7 chem. That's a really good backline. A lot of pace other than Boateng. If we can get the icon goalkeeper, that would be a big win. And we can. Wow, 3 big icons in this team so far. This team is generally quite complete. Boateng off chem, Walker off chem. But other than the striker and the left cam, this team is in a great spot. There's not Neuer would work here, although we're not going to get one. Horn would work as well, actually, but I'm not going to use him either. I'd rather have players on lower chemistry. Kimmich works for chem, but do I care? I don't want to use Kimmich, that's for sure. He is the highest rated, so in terms of going for a 189 as well, we might as well. Can we please get one row to the final card? Let's take that Trent card. Yeah, that Trent card could be good. We could use him if we get another Premier League defender. Do I go Muller into that cam spot, that left cam spot? Fabinho is already on full chem. Muller's much better, or do I take Carvalho, who is a beast, but I can't really fit him in? Let's take Muller. I would prefer the Screen Muller as well. I would also prefer EA if we could please get one goddamn road to the final card. It's not happening, is it? Let's take Zlatan. I haven't used him before. I'll pop him up top. So we'll go Zlatan, Pele, De Bruyne is great. I am going to need a good attacker to come on into this setup. Desailly is fine. Walker does need a bit of chem. Boateng as well, but we're doing all right so far. I just need one good player. Oh my God. Where are we looking at? How much La Liga have we got? Now, I could put Kramer in at right CDM. No, see, I can't because Kimmich would have been all right because we could have then used Kramer and Muller and they would have all got full chem. I can't use Kramer now. I can still use Muller, but I don't want to. Could put De Bruyne over on that left-hand side, put Muller on that right-hand side. That'd probably be a bit better, wouldn't it? Let's take Thovan there. I mean, he is just better, right? He's not like much better or anything, but he is better. The team isn't terrible. I just need a good sub. Well, some good subs, some good attacking subs. Now, is it Mane or is it Bale? It's probably Mane. Courtois in goal doesn't work. We'll stick with Van der Sar. Let's take Mane. We're definitely not getting no high-rated draft here, that's for sure. We're only at 86 rated with 94 chemistry right now. 4 picks to go. Oh, Neymar, you beauty. What a saviour that's going to end up being. So I'm going to sub Neymar on probably quite quick. Yeah, probably quite quickly for Muller and have Neymar on that cam. Neymar and Pele. I might actually drop Ibra down into the cam spot because of that stamina. And he would make a great cam. Low balance, but everything else is unbelievable. Medium low as well. So yeah, Ibra down at cam, Pele up front, and then Neymar at right cam, De Bruyne at left cam. We got 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot all over the shop. The only thing that can really help us get a full backline in now is a Premier League defender. On there is one. So we could start Otamendi and Trent. It would give Kyle Walker bonus chemistry. So we would just gain chemistry. Do I want Otamendi? I suppose Otamendi over Boateng isn't too bad. Then Trent's going to have a lot of pace anyway. It does give us a chem boost up to 96. Let's get Boateng on the bench. It's just that Hernandez is actually a great, great defender. And with the chem style that he has, I suppose it boosts... what does it boost? Defending, physical, and passing. That actually would be really good to have him in there. But we can't get him in unless we just pop him in off chem. How much chem do we lose? We lose 6 chem with him in there. Yeah, that's not worth it at all. That's a solid squad. I might actually put Kyle Walker at centre-back because he'd have 99 pace. No, we'll keep him at right-back. 2 picks to go. Hopefully we can get a road to the final card. I mean, we're getting road to the final cards. We're just not getting the road to the final cards. Bellarabi will come on in. I would normally take Dembele there, but I want to hope that we can get one road to the final card here. EA, please. We can't. I'll take Antoine Griezmann right there. Pop him on instead of Thovan. We are an 8. This is going to be an 88 rated squad. It won't be a 188. Let's get our manager in. Unless, well, even a Premier League manager probably won't still get it to 188. There's 96 chem, 96 chem, 96 chem, 97 chem. So we'll take him. We'll take the Englishman there. So yeah, it's what, 184, something like that, 185. Not bad draft. A good starting 11, some good subs. Just sadly, no road to the final player to get used here. So we're going to have to hope that we can pack one, unless we end up losing in the first round like normal. So let's get into some gameplay. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against gets 2 road to the final cards. I got none. The sole purpose, really, of this draft was to see if we could play with some and enjoy some. But no, we didn't manage to pack one. But I'm playing good FIFA right now, guys, and it starts to show in my gameplay in the draft. You know, of course, draft is generally typically easier during the weekend because all the people that typically play draft during the week are playing foot champs. So you have less of a chance to come up against a top tier opponent because they're usually focusing on foot champs, right? And that's not always true. You still come up against good players on the weekend. Just typically true. But we've had a good run on Weekend League and I've been playing some good FIFA, like I said. And it's really starting to show. But one thing that always happens during the weekends where the Foot Champs Cup is on is that the general level of a lot of people in the community raises because they watch the pros, they watch what they do, the little intricacies that they use, and they just become better players just from watching it, you know? And whether it's how they set their team up, what formations are seemingly overpowered, what tactics maybe they perhaps use, or how they control a game, what skill moves that they use to break in behind defenses, you know, it becomes very, very obvious what's overpowered. And so more people start using that. And then when more people start using it, they're obviously using it against people. So those people are like, holy crap, this keeps destroying me. So they start using it and it all filters into this whole wave of everyone just getting a bit better, which is obviously good for the game, right? No complaints about that. Hilariously, one thing that I found over the last week or so that was really overpowered was chip through balls from areas where chip through balls just shouldn't work, right? And you'll see, like, right there. Now, I don't actually get the ball there with Pele. But last week when I was doing the Politano milestone objective, I came across a guy and he wasn't very good as far as a player goes. And I think it's fair to say that he probably just got destroyed with chip through balls because he just kept 1-2 chip through balling me. As I say, in areas where I'm looking at it thinking he's got no right to get the ball from there to there with the way my team's set up. And I ended up beating him anyway, but he picked me apart so easily with chip through balls. I was like, look, I've got to start utilising them, got to start adding them into my game and trying my best with them. So I started adding chip through balls into my game. And obviously in champs, it's not always as easy to utilise the overpowered things because it's a lot more pressure sensitive. You know, teams and players are just generally better. Well, not teams per se. Draft is probably better for most teams, but the players on a level are generally better than draft, and so there's not always the room or the possibility to get in these chip through balls. But in draft, you'll notice here it was quite considerably easy for me to continuously pick apart my opponents using chip through balls. Now, even in the semi-final here, this opponent wasn't great. He was making a lot of mistakes. It was really easy to just get the ball off of him. I scored a goal here with Pele, just doing flick-ups and kick-ups. And that, again, like I never would have tried that until a viewer said to me in my stream, hey, man, I've had real good success with scoring goals from flick-ups and kick-ups. And there's a good chip through ball to Neymar. He was like, I've had a good run of success scoring goals. Like, people just can't tackle you. And then volleys are still really strong and overpowered, even though the scoop up isn't as strong anymore, which is why people don't use the scoop volley. But the volleys themselves are actually really strong. So every opportunity I had, I tried to use it. And yeah, guess what? It was super successful. So we go 5-1 in the semi-final here, guys. My opponent eventually makes it 5-2. You can see I've moved my goalkeeper. I was like, look, if he could score a free kick, let him score a free kick. Why not? It's 5 minutes on the clock. 5-2 is the scoreline. Yeah, we're down to 10 men, but there's going to be no problems here. And we eventually made it 5-3. You see Fabinho making the run. I'm streaming this live, this game right here, and I literally said, Fabinho, stop it. No one's passing you the ball. Well, somebody passed him the ball, me, obviously. Yeah, there he was. He was popping up front to put the ball in the back of the net and get that 6th goal. So 6-2 in the semi-final, guys. A very comfortable victory leads us on into the final. And in the final, we come up against a really good squad. Heung-min Son, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Pogba and Giggs in the midfield there. Puyol, Zanetti, Alderweireld, Walker and Ederson, and then Harry Kane as the other striker. It is a really, really well-rounded draft. The formation is quite good as well. I have used it in draft a few times, but not really my go-to formation, but it is a good formation. And we end up getting a goal here, brilliant goal. Starts with Ibrahimovic just clearing the ball out nicely to Robertson. Robertson plays it down the line to De Bruyne, and here's another chip through ball. Now that's a bit more of an obvious one, for sure. Pele takes the ball around Alderweireld. That's that pace against pace there, just too strong from Pele, and Pele shoots it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. However, I did concede my classic, my typical counter-attacks here. Heung-min Son, I tried to tackle him. I got the ball, I won the ball, but Heung-min Son bullies his way through. That's a great finish into the bottom corner to make it 1-1. After 1-1, I'm controlling this game, you know, it's fair to say. I'm creating lots of opportunities, and I have been panicking in situations like this, you know. I'd get nervous, I'd be like, oh God, I'm going to concede. But I'm trying this different mentality, this different mindset of, look, I'm going to score goals, man. Like, so as long as I could just be smart with the play, I'm going to create chances, I'm going to score goals. We get a nice goal there with Zlatan Ibrahimovic to make it 2-1. Sadly, it does become 2-2. Heung-min Son again down the right-hand side, a touch past the defender, and he drills it into that same bottom left-hand corner. And at 2-2, I'm still in control of this game. There's no problems at all. However, it took me a fair old chunk of time to get into the lead for a third time. We get the ball down the line here to Pele. We've got a good counter-attacking opportunity on here. We've got the cutback there. Doesn't go to who I want it to, but the defender makes a mistake, passes it to Ibra, who finishes that one to make it 3-2. And 3 soon became 4 a few minutes in, and there you go. Chip through ball number 1, chip through ball number 2. And as I said, they are so strong, so overpowered. Pele pops it in, and we win the draft. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's go and get into the packs. All right, guys, so we get another draft win. In spectacular fashion, I have nearly got my draft record up to a 1-2 record again now, which I'm so happy with, because I think we've won 5 drafts in a row now, which is brilliant. 96 wins, 22 losses, 39 entries, 17 victories. As per usual, Pele was just the main man. He is so good. We bought Mane on the left-hand side. We bought Neymar on the right-hand side, and the pace injection down the wings there, super valuable. It really helped during the draft. Desai was a machine. Kyle Walker was very good as well. And yeah, really, really nice draft win. So let's hope that we don't get the worst prize. Of course, we didn't get the pleasure of playing with a new card. Do we get the... Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, so we didn't get the pleasure of playing with a road to the final card. Maybe we get the pleasure of packing one. 77,500 coins worth of packs for a 15k entry. We are all but guaranteed to make our money back. 2 mega packs, 1 7.5k pack. We're starting with, it's a rare gold. It's nothing more than a rare gold. But hey, that's nice. A glove chem style doesn't really matter all that much. I will keep it. Tielemans probably not going to sell for all that much, so we'll just list him up like so. We'll save the other stuff in the club for now. Right, 2 mega packs, guys. Bottom line is, Draft of Glory is always about making profit. We are going to get a board or a walkout here. Only a board. And we will make profit off of this draft. So in terms of Draft of Glory, this has been a successful run. That's an 83 rated. That's better than nothing. He's probably worth a little bit right now. A little more than usual, like maybe 3k. We'll just drop him like that there. And if he sells, he sells. If not, no problems. Townsend probably sells for a bit. Not particularly. Maybe Gilbert does. Not particularly. Jeez. Muller does. He's like a 4k keeper. Guys, when I was trying to buy him earlier, he was like mad coins, wasn't he? I mean, he's still over 1,000 coins. But he was like 2.5, 3, 4k before. Then we've got striker centre forward, which, an all attributes card as well, which is really nice. That's selling for like 3.5k always throughout the whole course of the year if you ever pack those. So some nice coins out of that. The right wing to right forwards is a little bit. I think it's 700 coins. I'll keep that. Striker centre forward though right now, they are very expensive. Because of that Jamie Vardy player of the month, they went through the roof for value. So that's nice. All of that stuff can go. Then we have a couple of duplicates down the back end here. So generally speaking, we've already made profit 100% before we even take into consideration this second mega pack. Hopefully we can get something really nice out of this. It would be great to get a board, another board or a walkout, which we haven't. So sadly, nothing made. Good rewards, like really good rewards. 77.5k's worth of pack value back. Jesus, look at all those rare. Oh, Bender's usually worth a bit, isn't he? Not anymore. Okay, wow. The rest of that we could just save for the time being. A few more consumables, fitness cards, manager league, we'll keep that. Some contracts we'll keep. The rest of it can go. So profit was made, probably made like after everything sells 10, 15, maybe even 20k profit altogether, which is real nice. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.